Hey, this is Ralph, and in this video, we're going to play a little 10-5 Rapid. Before doing that, though, let's see, I recorded this video on Sunday, yesterday, and Sunday played in a kind of a small tournament that was set up by ApexChesss, another YouTuber out there. He's streaming. He's quite popular, I think, and he's also working on a goal to get to 2,000. So he'd set up a tournament. And although I didn't podium, it was fun, and I was able to participate in the whole thing since it was on a weekend, and won 5 out of 7 games. And it was really, very, very interesting experience, and looking forward to doing more of that kind of stuff. It was an opportunity to play 7 chess games all over a couple-hour period, which I typically don't do. So that was kind of nice. And I'm looking over the games, and I guess obviously they're right in here. So that was yesterday, November 12th. And my first game ended up winning, but boy, that was a nail-biter because, also it's a 10-0 flat rapid, so no increment, and that was really, really tight. Most of the games were pretty good. Boy, this one looks pretty bad here. Looks like I maybe won that one, but not because of skill, apparently. There were a couple of games where certainly I won because of luck. Luck was on my side a couple times. So I'm just going to click on this first one here. I'm going to click on the review to this. I didn't really take any time after the games to review. After a particular game that was the Swiss style, which I'm still a little bit ignorant of, but the Swiss style. And after my game, I would usually watch the end of one or two of the other games before the next round would start. Okay, so low 80s on this one, no blunders, a couple of misses for sure. And I am black. White started off with a slight advantage, but kind of got the edge relatively early on. So I'm just going to go ahead and click Start Review here. Drop back. Don't like that. Ignored. Yeah, thought about that too. About kicking that bishop. So pop up there. I'll jump back over to the review side of things. Assuming that's what it wanted. Yeah, must be right. Of course, I didn't hit the retry. There we go. And we'll just move on. Yeah, so this was a good opportunity for me right here, and this is where it really set the game. White brought their queen out, which allowed me to capture that bishop, or at least threaten the bishop, pin the bishop, and then soon after, here we go. Now we actually get an opportunity. I thought this was going to be better than I thought, and I'm thinking that, hey, this is going to be pretty good. I'm actually playing these games too on my tablet while in bed. So this tournament was started at 6:30 a.m. Pacific time, U.S. I'm in Oregon, so it was kind of an early start. So I actually had to set an alarm to get up in time, and I was going to play it by ear. I said, okay, I'm going to get up in the morning, and if I feel okay, if I feel up for it, I'm going to go for it. So ultimately I did. So, yeah, I was able to grab that bishop, but of course they can soon take over that knight. So the advantage really isn't there. It's really just a trade, but still good control over there on that queen side. They don't like that overlooked an opportunity to eventually win a pawn. I suppose take first with the bishop here on d4, and then maybe threaten. Let's see. And then, of course, this might open up that pawn up there. Okay, so nope. Oh, no, it can't be that, right? Give me a hint. Threaten the knight. Okay. And then that would start to open things up for that d4 pawn. Got it. And this was the first game of the tourney, and even chatted a little bit with my opponent, who was also, I guess, in my same time zone. Where are they? It says international, but they indicated via chat that they were also in my same time zone. So yeah, so we both struggled with that a little bit. Missed an opportunity to reveal an attack on a pawn. Okay. Going up against there. Ultimately, I think we did start to build up there. So yeah, so the game was very, very close. Or I'm sorry, not necessarily close here, but time for both of us was getting down, and I was having trouble closing the deal for sure. And I think it all ends up queen takes c3 is a mistake. Missed opportunity to play checkmate. Of course I did. Yeah, I suppose right up here. Nope. It's good and it wins, but there's a faster checkmate. Right there. Okay. Yeah, I was feeling a lot of pressure on my little iPad, and this was at 6 seconds here. I'll just hit next, and 2 seconds, and I'll do the summary. So finally did get a checkmate in there, but I was down to 1.2 seconds. My opponent was at 5.4, so really got the heart rate going on that first game. And so yeah, very, very enjoyable experience. I'm going to go ahead and jump over to my home page and just go ahead and start up a 10-5. Made some further adjustments to my outgoing rating range, and we'll see how that works for playing opponents that are higher rated than me and perhaps having a bigger impact on my overall chess rating. I'm just under 1600 right now, 1593. All right. felixkad, 1595. Push. I think we'll go ahead and take. Okay. Try to get castled sooner rather than later. Develop. I'm going to go ahead and take here and then move up to G5, put a pen there. I'm assuming they're going to move back, but maybe not quite yet. And there could be some opportunities for taking here. Let's close down this B4 square. I am catching myself playing a little bit too quickly. Need to remember to think about my move. What is my opponent's response going to be? And what is my response to their response going to be? Opponent has really good control over the center here. Challenge the knight, or I'm sorry, challenge the bishop. Get that moved out. Of course, they may decide just to break this pin with their knight. In fact, after they move away, I might go for another push. Start to really move in on this queen side. And with takes, I think I'm going to take with the knight. That'll help support this pawn, this A pawn. But also my knight is just kind of sitting around, not in a great square. And then soon, I'd like to move this pawn up. That's going to create that weakness on b4. Okay. I suppose I'll take with the knight. I'm a little surprised by that move. Oh, okay. And with that, that gets me above 1600. I don't know if that was necessarily worthy of a resign, but let's hit a game review there. And well, pretty good accuracy. Again, I can't put a lot of stock in those percentages, especially when the game is as short as it was, but it was nicely balanced throughout, and black was getting a slight advantage there. So yeah, pretty smooth game, and 3 in accuracy. So let me just go ahead and jump over to the analysis side of things. Okay, instead I should have brought that bishop out first. Bishop out check, and I guess whatever they block with, maybe they do c6, knight c6. And I don't take quite yet. No need to take that pinned piece, but then move into d4 and start to threaten the pinned piece. Okay. Good. Better would have been that rook over. I was thinking about that move too. I don't think I verbalized that. Bringing this rook over to b1, because I was thinking at some point bishop might be back up here. I might threaten a take, and that would get their bishop on that dark square diagonal. Okay. Yeah, and I guess my opponent just, forgot that I had that knight up there. Taking with the knight is the better way to go. Then they should threaten that bishop. See, my thought probably would have been to back it up to H4. But I guess this is a pretty good square to be at because it gives me good scope along the queen side. I could potentially move over here, start an attack somewhere. Okay. All right, well, that was a good game and hit a new milestone. I've actually been a little bit above 1600 before, but I think that's when I just started playing some Rapid, and I think I had a couple of good lucky wins early on, and my rating was moving a lot more because I hadn't played a lot of games. So this is actually pretty good though, and this I think does bode well for at least the past couple of weeks of my chess playing. So, or even 3 weeks. So if I head back over to my stats real quick, let's look at Rapid. And let's see, I don't want to look at 90 days. 90 days I'm still down. 30 days, still down a little bit. Now, too bad they don't have a 14 days on there, but definitely up in the past week. And I expect pretty soon we're going to see this 30 days being up a little bit. Even though it does say that I was above 1600, I guess, October 15th, 2023. All right, so. All right, well, that'll be the next short-term goal, I guess, is to set a new 30-day high and see if we can't get to 1620 sometime in the next week or so. All right, well, if you made it this far in the video, thank you very much, and I will see you tomorrow. Bye.